The Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit saw allies and neighbors with differences come together. A joint declaration condemning the Pahalgam terror attack and the Jafar Express attack was signed. Calls for a multipolar world echoed. All this amid high tariff war with the United States, which is singling India for trading oil and energy with Russia. A day after Chinese President Xi Jinping, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Russian President Vladimir Putin were seen smiling in a friendly conversation rattled US. Washington watched closely and then came out strongly attacking India's bonhomie with China and Russia. The first response after the SCO came from the US President himself, who described India's relations with the US as a totally one-sided disaster. Then he went on to say that India has offered to cut their tariffs to nothing. So far, no such talks have been confirmed. The next salvo came from Peter Navarro, who termed Modi's meet with Putin and Xi at the SCO a shame. Earlier, he attacked India for profiteering from reselling Russian oil at premium prices to Europe, Asia and Africa. The trade advisor in his prior remarks called India's laundromat for the Kremlin and Maharaja of tariffs.
It was a shame to see Modi getting in bed as the leader of the biggest democracy in the world with the two biggest authoritarian dictators in the world, in Putin and Xi Jinping. That doesn't make any sense. I'm not sure what he's thinking, particularly since India has been in a Cold War and sometimes a hot war with China for decades. Putin gives India a discount on crude. They refine it, sell at premium prices to Europe, Asia, and Africa. It's nothing but profiteering. India cannot stand on the thin reed that somehow they need this oil to run their cars or cool their homes. It's false, just simply false.
Following Trump and Navarro, US Secretary of Treasury Scott Bessent called the SCO summit largely performative. Referring to India as the most populous democracy in the world, he affirmed that India and the US will ease tariff tensions. During an interview, Bessent also condemned growing Russian bombings on Ukraine as despicable and said that options on sanctions on Moscow were on the table. According to Russian news agency TASS, Putin claims that the Ukraine crisis is because of coup d'etat in Kiev in 2014, which was provoked by the West. What is to be seen is whether this bonhomie witnessed at the SCO can create stability in a chaotic geopolitical scenario and if it can force the United States to tone down its rhetoric on India. With Mahashweta Lala, Bureau Report, India Today.